Hello friends, welcome back. My name is Christian. In today's video, we are asking the following question. In what ways am I already living my dream life? I find this question to be super useful whenever I start feeling dissatisfied with my progress or lack thereof. Sometimes it feels like my dream life is too far off or that it's taking me too long to get there. So if I'm not keeping things in perspective, I can begin to feel discouraged and disappointed, maybe even stressed and anxious. These emotions will then drain my energy to the point where I'm not even motivated to do anything. I start procrastinating or engaging in other unhealthy habits. This creates a self-fulfilling prophecy because now I'm postponing my dream life even more so because I'm not taking any action. Maybe this pattern sounds familiar to you. What's happening here is that we are measuring the gap and not the gain. So what does this mean? Well, there's a free ebook by Dan Sullivan called The Gap and the Gain, which I'll link below. It goes over the concept in detail, but the basic idea is this. Whenever we compare who we are now with who we want to be later, we are measuring the gap. And this can lead to low self-esteem, loss of motivation, and overall feelings of unhappiness. And that's because we're focusing on what we have yet to achieve. We're focusing on the fact that we have not fulfilled our potential. Alternatively, whenever we compare who we are now with who we used to be, we're measuring the gain. This can generate high self-esteem, motivation and momentum, feelings of pride and satisfaction. And this is because we're focusing on everything that we have achieved. We are focusing on the fact that we are fulfilling our potential. Fulfilling, meaning present tense or in the process of. The ebook is super short, just 76 pages long, and it's even shorter than that because there are cartoons to illustrate the content. I recommend you read it if you want to learn all of Dan's tips and tricks on how to even measure the gain. The one way that I like to measure the gain is from the question at the start of the video. In what ways am I already living my dream life? Now, even if we haven't thought about it in a while, or even if we've never written it down on paper, we all have a general sense of what we want to achieve in our lives. Our dream life consists of certain activities we want to do, qualities we want to embody, relationships we want to have, emotions that we want to feel, careers we want to be engaged in, etc. I invite you to list all of these things under the category of dream life, like a physical list that you write out or type in a Google Doc. And then compare those things to the activities, feelings, relationships, etc. that you currently have. And maybe in your current reality, these things are not the full expression of what they would look like in your dream life, but they're at least a starting point that you can then build upon. For example, in my dream life, I'm not working a 9-to-5 anymore. I travel the world and I make money online through coaching and creating content. So now I can ask myself, in what ways am I already doing those things? Well, I can focus on the fact that I've chosen to work as an ambulance dispatcher, working 12-hour shifts, which reduces my work week from 5 to 3 days. This is also because my boss is flexible and understanding of my ideal work-life balance. And with that flexible schedule and those longer weekends, I already get to travel a lot. For example, we just got back from a 3-day mini vacation with my girlfriend's family in the Bay Area. The previous weekend, we traveled to Denver to snowboard and play board games with some friends. As for the coaching, I already have a couple of paying clients. As for the content creation, I'm making these videos again, and both of these ventures will continue to grow and improve as I do. So really what I'm doing is I'm keeping things in perspective. This is very similar to a gratitude practice or gratitude journal. We're just adding the specificity of reflecting on our dream life. So what about you? Are you keeping things in perspective? Are you measuring the gap or are you measuring the gain? In what ways are you already living your dream life? This question is easier to answer when you keep it simple. Maybe you already go on morning walks and that's part of your dream life. Maybe you get 8 hours of sleep every night and that's part of your dream life. Maybe you hang out with your friends and family on a regular basis. Maybe you meditate or write poetry. Whatever it is, there is something you are already doing that is part of your dream life. And when you can focus on those things instead of everything that you don't yet have, you'll start to feel happier, lighter, more motivated. You'll begin to take more consistent action, and you'll probably even shorten the amount of time it takes to make your dreams come true. Thanks for watching. Until next time.